Hello everyone and welcome back for the final time to another episode of Bloodborne. This is episode 16 of our Let's Play and this, my friends, is the grand finale. It's all been building to this, but today we finished Bloodborne. We're going to be tackling the final three bosses today. Any one of the three could actually be the final boss of the game depending on your choice, but because I wanted to show off every single boss you can fight in the game, in this series we are going to be going for a particular ending, so we can fight all three of them. But yeah, we're here. Last episode we finished off the DLC. We beat Lawrence, the first vicar, and the Orphan of Kos, so they are absolutely donezo, and that is finished. So now we can return to the main game, and where we left off after beating Mikolash before. So yeah, Murgo's Loft is where we want it to be, so we want to go back to the middle, and we can face the next boss. A bit of a walk to them first, bit of an area to get through first, but it's kind of a walk through memory lane in a way as well. So yeah, this is the Nightmare of Mensis. So remember we crossed over here, and then came out here, go up here, and we went to this elevator here and down from there. Oh, bell ringing woman rings a sinister bell. I wish she'd not do that. But yeah, we went down there, and that's how we got the Bloodstone. Well, it was a Bloodstone, right? I think something like that. Blood Rock. That's it. Blood Rock. I think I've called it Stone in the past, which is wrong. And we got the Blood Rock to fully upgrade this weapon here, the Holy Blade. But now, because we've already been there, done that, we can go this way. So we continue on, and you see up there the good old shadows of Yharnam, who are like standard enemies in this area, which is hilarious. And I like when these games do that. They bring back enemies that were once bosses and they just become standard enemies. I think every single game in the series does that. I know for a fact that Dark Souls does it, and Bloodborne does it as well. It just shows how far you've come. Like now you can kind of just take them without too much hassle, really. They're a lot weaker, because we as a character have grown so much since we fought these guys. This was what, episode 6 or so, I think, is when we fought these three. Obviously a different three because we killed those three, but we fought them as like a boss battle. And you just see now 3 hits of the Holy Blade and they're gone. Pretty cool to see how far we've come, and that's a lot easier to deal with now, and they're just like the standard enemy. I think it's really funny. Oh, I think he fell down. He did. He fell down, buddy. Did you fall down? There we go. So yeah, dispatched the 3 of those a lot quicker than we did when they were like the boss battle, but that's fine. Okay, so let's continue climbing up. I think there's also some Pumbas around here, if I do recall. I think there's a couple of Pumbas to deal with. Around here, though, is absolutely nothing. I've wasted your time. Apologies. But yeah, I'm excited to finish the game. Sad, because I've really enjoyed doing this series. There we go. Really enjoyed doing this series and kind of revisiting this whole game and just having a good time with it, really. Okay, maybe it was around here we needed to go then. I think there's... There we go. Bloodstone chunks. Maybe we don't need them, but cool, we have them, I guess. Was this a different way? No. Just losing my mind, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, I am excited. It's a bittersweet feeling to be coming to an end to this, because I have loved kind of seeing how far I've come since I first played this way back when. Hello, Pumba. Goodbye, Pumba. But yeah, all good things must come to an end. And again, the beauty of Bloodborne is, and any of these kind of games, is there's just so much to see and do, so many different like side quests you can do. bosses you can find. Some areas you might just miss altogether. You know, if I hadn't, you know, watched other people play these and do different guides like that, there would have certainly been areas like Canehurst Castle and stuff that I would have just completely missed. The Nightmare Frontier as well, probably, maybe. It's kind of madness that you can just skip huge chunks of these games. Oh, there's number 2 Pumbas here now. So there's actually 3 Pumbas. 3 Pumbas off to see the world. Okay, but you're going over there. Maybe we can... There we go. Just kite them one at a time. Hopefully, a bit more manageable that way. There we go. Not even a problem. I say, probably about to be killed by this next one, but that's fine. Hello. Pumba number 3. With all your gross eyes and stuff. Remember when we had a Pumba in the sewers that ate that little girl? Good times. Well, not for a little girl. So not a good time for you either, eh? There we go. You're gone. Have fun. Okay. Let's keep pushing on. Yoink. Yoink. Cold Bloods. More Shadows of Yharnam over there. Quite a few of them actually. I think there's 4 of them there. Hi. How are you? Yeah. Kite you over, why not? Ouch. Ouch. There we go. It's you. Any other secrets? Ah, something down here maybe. Stone chunks. Oh! In the Shadow of Yharnam. Right. Oh, there's a couple of Shadows of Yharnam actually, isn't there? Oh, and there's the Sinister Woman. Bell Ringing Woman. I did see there was another one there, but I just wanted to get rid of her first. Okay, so yeah, Bell Ringing Woman's gone. Good, that probably means these guys aren't actually going to be as strong now, so might have an even better time with them now, but yeah. Okay. There you are. Hello. Spring. Come down here. Yoink. There we are. Gets rid of you. Okay. So look how you just rack up the blood vials, not blood vials, blood echoes in this area. I wish things weren't all called blood thing, blood, blah blah blah. Even though the game is blood something, isn't it? Ow. There we go. Good. And then, oh, hello. She's just looking at that and crying. I think we saw this woman after we beat Rom. She appeared to us. This is actually, I believe, the Queen of Yharnam. I don't know much more than that. I don't know her full backstory or anything, so apologies. But I do think you can actually, in like the optional Chalice dungeons, which are like a separate thing from the game, they're basically like little dungeons. You can just go in and you re-encounter some bosses. There are some unique bosses in that. I think she's a boss in that. But we don't need to know about her, so she seems sad. Let's just let her move on to a better place. Okay, so she was looking at this thing here. You can hear a baby crying. I'm assuming she, because you like saw the blood over there again on her, like she just given birth potentially. You know, birth is horrible according to Bloodborne. You can hear a baby crying and stuff. I believe maybe that's the baby that she's talking about. And the baby we can hear, maybe her baby. I don't know. Oh, okay. So this is the lift of the boss. So I actually want to keep going down the other way. We'll deal with that in a minute. But that's just again her pointing the way to where we need to go for the story. But there's more down here, right? Okay, so the chest here. Oh, so there's just... Right. So there's another blood vial in here. There's another one of those, Yusefka's blood vial. But you're only allowed one in your inventory at any time. And because I didn't use it, I can't pick that up. So, fine. Then here, there's another elevator. I believe this is the shortcut to... Here, there we go. So that's the one we took down to get the blood rock. And now we've got that one there, which will take us straight to the boss. So, because we've got that shortcut now, we don't have to deal with the, you know, Pumbas and Shadows of Yharnam anymore. What I can do is return to Hunter's Dream and level up. Let's go for maybe more endurance, or... No, let's go endurance. Lovely. That should do us nicely. Get some blood vials with the rest, because why not? At this point, they're the things that are going to be most used to us as we head to the end of the game. Right, is it still here? Yeah, no, it goes aloft, that's right. Okay, so now we head to the next boss, which is, you know, this whole area is Murgo's Loft, and the next boss is Murgo's Wet Nurse. So I assume Murgo is the baby that we can hear crying a lot. So that's fun. Love that. But yeah, we'll probably talk about exactly like how the different endings play out once we've done with the game. But potentially Murgo's Wet Nurse could be the final boss for you if you go for certain endings and stuff. All of these bosses that we're going to face in this episode could be the final boss, which is a cool idea. And like there are multiple endings to the game as well. It just encourages you to keep playing it and do different things. Right then, so let's go up here. Now I think this boss looks scarier than it actually is, but it can get you. I think it took me a couple of tries to get her originally. Really cool design. I like that there's a lot of people here like this, kind of Mikolash-esque, like zombies, mummies. But yeah, it can take a few tries. Lots of knives is basically the whole deal, but getting behind them I think really works. But there is a portion where it like makes lots of clones of itself and they all go for you, and it can be quite hard to dodge that. So we'll see how it goes. Let's just go for it. Oh heck. Really cool design. It's like Eileen the Crow on steroids. But look at that long ass like neck and head thing, and you can't even see its face. And ugh. All the knives, all of them. Show me what you have. A knife. No. Just even like the music in this, it's like, ugh. Really quite awful. Actually, let's treat ourselves and yeah, sounds about right. Whoa. So again, when it hits, boy does she hit. Right, here we go. This is the part where she makes clones of herself, I think. So yeah, you can't really see what's going on. And I guess that is the intended effect of it, but I'm a bit like, hello? Very confusing at first when this first happened to me. But again, it's kind of what they want, isn't it? But quite a cool little different sort of set piece for the fight. I think eventually it will kind of fade back into normality. There we go. Whoa! See, there you go. She gets you, alright. And she wants to. Oh. Brutal. But fair enough. I mean, you do you. Yeah, just a bit far away for that one. But I just love, like... I think the whole design's really cool. She just seems very gentle, almost, but she can also just be so lethal. I just like the kind of irony behind it, I guess, more than anything. No, you're going to be too far away, aren't you? Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so she's doing this summon dance again. There we go, here come the clones. They're a bit more prominent, I think, in the latter half of the fight. Oh, hello. Let's just keep... Oh, wow. Heal up a bit. Ow, ow, ow. A few wrong moves in this section and it's over for you, so I'm just kind of keeping my health topped up as best I can. Praying that it'll end at some point. There we go. Right then. Ouch. Could have gone better for me. There you go. Oh! Doing a little teleport, are you? That's nice. Oof. Oof. Another little teleport. Where are you? There you are. Oof. God. I mean, you know, she's doing a good job of looking after the kid, you know? Ah, she's doing this again now. Let's put a stop to that right now, shall we? There we go. Nearly doing the clone thing again, but we stopped that. Now the unnerving sound of a child slowly stopping to cry. There we go. Nightmare slain. So another nightmare there, and we've got a third umbilical cord for killing it. So that's how you get the fourth umbilical cord. That's 4 for 4. We got them all, and that's the one you obviously get by completing the story, because you have to beat Margot's wet nurse to complete the game. So let's light that up. Okay, cool. First time on that one. I think it took me 2 tries when I first did this, because a couple of those slicey things in the way in a row will just completely brutalize you. There we have it. Actually, we do have enough to level up again, so we can go and do that. But before we do that, once we get to the Hunter's Dream, I don't think we're ever going to have to leave it again before the end of the game. Unless we need to go and farm some blood vials, which we might have to do at some point. We'll see. So while we're here, we actually need to consume these before we fight the next boss. So let's find our umbilical cords. There we go. So we've got 4 of them here. We only need to use 3 of them. So let's use that. 1. 2. You also gain 3 insight for each one you use. And 3. There we go. Lovely. Delicious. So yeah, we've done that now. We've had the 3 umbilical cords, so we have now unlocked all of the bosses. So we're going to get a bonus final boss, like the true final boss, if you will. Now that we've had those. But you have to do that before you fight the next boss. Otherwise, it's locked off and you can't get it. And you'd have to play the game again to get it. So it's important that you do that then. Oh look, everything's on fire. How about that?
Good hunter, you have come. Dawn will soon break. This night and this dream will end. Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree.
I see.
Well,
So there we go. We know our next destination. Right, so level 88 so we can get up to. Let's do a bit of strength, shall we? 261. 161. Okay, strength it is.
farewell, good hunter.
And we might as well get all the blood vials we can get. By 36 of them with the rest of those. Because we're not going to be leveling up again before the end of the game. So even though everything's on fire here, I assume German set the place on fire. You still can go inside and use the facilities if you want to. I'm just gonna buy a few of these. Why not? Just to use them up, really. Use up the insight. Again, it's not super necessary. We probably don't need to do anything with runes or gems, do we? Do we need to repair? It's only 45 to repair that. Might as well. Why not? Alright then, folks. So, this is the final showdown. Again, depending on the choice you made, that Margot's wet nurse that we just beat could have been the final boss, depending on how you choose the next thing. But we've got another 2 bosses still to go. But we can now go down this path. And this gate here, which up until now had been locked and we can never get in there, is now open. Because German is waiting for us at the foot of the great tree. So look at this. Definitely not a boss arena, eh? Definitely not. No way in hell. But yeah, actually I'm going to want... Yeah, I don't want it fully transformed for this fight, because I think parrying's helpful in this fight. So, yeah. Should we go and talk to German? Here he is, at the foot of the great tree. The nightmare's coming to an end. So that this everything here, with like this being set on fire and all this being unlocked, this happens after you beat Margot's wet nurse. And yeah, you need to, if you want the full ending with the extra boss and stuff, if you want that ending, you need to eat the 3 umbilical cords before you talk to German. Once you've talked to German, that's it. If you haven't done it then, it's too late. So we've done it, we're good, let's talk to German.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
Okay. So, if you submit your life here, you just agree to what Gurman asks. He kills you. End of game. Murgo's Wetness was your final boss. What we want to do is refuse him here. And I don't think he's going to like that choice. So we might have to fight him. But we're going to refuse. We don't want him to kill us. Just start the cycle for us again? No way.
Dear, oh dear. What was it? The hunt? The blood? Or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes.
Oh.
Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
He Grandpa Joed this. He didn't need that wheelchair. But here we go. Gurman is a boss now. So that's fun. Ow. I do like his scythe though, it's quite cool, isn't it? Cool. Parried. Consider yourself parried. So yeah, I just like the humanoid boss fights. I enjoy this one as well. There's something about it. When they're just all normal and human like this. Ow, Gurman. Rude. Ow. Oh, I forgot to use fire paper. How silly of me. There we go. Damn it. That's a bit annoying. I figured that was an area of effect thing, so... What are you doing, Gurman? Oh, you're doing that, are you? I see. No, Gurman. No. Ow, ow. Gurman, please. Can we talk about this, buddy? Actually, since... Oh god. I've gone... used all my bullets up, might as well fully transform this, eh? Oh. Yoink. Love the music. Very cool. No, you chopped down that tree. That's not good for the environment, Gurman. so quick. You wouldn't think it, having spent all that time with him during the game, would you? But he is. He's a feisty one. There we go, German. Pretty slaughtered. Hooray, we've beaten Bloodborne. Right. Right. Wrong. So this is the boss now that you get if you have the umbilical cords. This is the moon presence. This is a great one. And again, we're just straight into a boss battle. You don't replenish your blood vials or anything. So that's fun. But I think it's kind of searching for like a child or something, or a successor, something like that, because, you know, it put a great one in people's wombs and stuff, but it didn't like the taste of us very much, so I guess it doesn't agree with, you know, thinks we're getting above our station, I guess. The very kind of creepy-ish design to it. Ow. Ow. Well, that's us. It's actually a fairly simple fight, but I just don't have enough blood vials to get through it. Now we're here, back again, with our full set of blood vials, so we do stand a better chance. And the good thing is we don't have to fight German again. It'll be straight into the moon presence fight. So that's good. Right then, go on then, moon presence. If that's even your real name. Ow. Right. He's just, yeah, very spindly and stuff. It reminds me of something, I just don't know what, you know? There's a familiarness to it. Is that a word, familiarness? I don't know, but I've said it now, haven't I? Okay, so that's a fun little move that it does, which removes all HP you have bar 1. So you just need to like run in and hit it, or use some blood vials quick. Oh, did it again. I'm just going to stand there. That's cool. Yoink. Okay, I can't remember what it's doing there, but I don't like it. Oh yeah, it's making lots of blood explode, and I think if that blood hits you, you then can't heal. I think it stops you healing temporarily, or maybe forever, which obviously makes the fight quite difficult, so recommend against that, personally. Ow. Oof. But this is why it's good to have plenty of blood vials, because it does this in its second phase. And it's a bit screwed after that, really, aren't you? I've been very bad at judging that one, haven't I? That one seems to always land on me when it does the leap. Ow. Oh my god. Okay. Moon presence, why? Why would you do this to me? This means nothing to me. Oh. One more hit. There we go. Just as it lowered on my HP. Guys, that is it. Moon's presence is down. That's Bloodborne, baby. We did it. Yeah. Well done, Harry Potter, Liam, friend.
Are you cold?
And there we are.
Oh, good hunter.
We did it! That, my friends, is Bloodborne. So, what happened at the end there is we became a squid thing. We killed the moon presence, which is a great one, and basically we took its place. So we are born anew, and we transformed into a baby great one. So we're going to grow into basically a new moon presence, and we've taken the moon presence's place in the cycle of trying to get more great ones born, I guess, and, you know, your womb now has a great one in it and stuff. So we're not in a great position, granted, but there we go. Who'd have thought, from our humble beginnings, we ended up as a great one. But yeah, that is it, folks. So, the 3 endings you can get. You fight Murgo's wet nurse, you go to the Hunter's Dream, everything's on fire, you talk to Gurman, you accept his offer, he kills you, and you wake up, the cycle kind of repeats again, you're just the Hunter all over again. Basically, I guess you just go through the cycle of playing the game again and again and again. That's ending number 1, so Murgo's wet nurse is your final boss. Second ending is you beat Murgo's wet nurse, you arrive there, you talk to Gurman, but you haven't had the 3 umbilical cords. You fight Gurman, you kill Gurman, you take Gurman's place in the chair, so you're like Gurman the second, basically. Or the third ending, which is the one we got, beat Murgo's wet nurse, we arrive at Hunter's Dream, everything's on fire, we talk to Gurman, having already had the 3 umbilical cords, so we meet them before we talk to Gurman, beat Gurman, kill him, Moon Presence shows up, we kill the Moon Presence, we're the Moon Presence now, we're Moon Presence 2.0. So those are the 3 endings, so depending on your choices, you could have Murgo's wet nurse as the final boss, you can have Gurman as the final boss, or like us, you have the Moon Presence as the final boss. As a final boss goes, the Moon Presence isn't, I don't think, the best, you know, it's not my favourite, but I wanted to show off all the bosses that you can fight in the main game, so I did, there we have it. And I think I will be playing it again a couple of times so I can get all the different endings, because I think you get trophies for them ultimately. But yeah, that is Bloodborne. That is everything like the core main game and the DLC has to offer in terms of like bosses and areas and stuff. I may have missed a few like little characters here and there that we didn't talk to, or some little side quests, some side stories we could have done. But it's such a big game, there's just no time to kind of get all of that done. I think in any one playthrough you'd just be there all year long, probably desperately trying to do it. But yeah, look at all these people involved in making an excellent game, especially you people who voiced Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower, the best boss. But yeah, I love this game so much. I'm glad I revisited it. I think it has cemented it as my favourite Soulsborne game that I've personally played. We'll see how it fares once I finish with Elden Ring. I've still got a lot of that still to go, but I've loved it. I loved it playing the first time around. That's why it took me about a month to be like, I'm going to play it again, even though I said I was never going to, because I thought it was just so hard. But I'm glad I did, because it proved to me that I've gotten a lot better at this game. And I think I could keep playing it again and again and again. I could even give New Game Plus a try, maybe. And I think I've kind of really clicked with this now. You know, all of the bosses that I thought I was going to struggle with, I didn't ultimately. I got through them fairly quickly, and I love that after all of that, the boss I thought was the easiest coming into this Let's Play, having, you know, played it once. I was like, the One Reborn is the easiest boss in the game by far. Did it first time, easy, simple, won't give me any bother. That ended up being the boss that I took the most attempts on in this entire Let's Play, which is absolutely hilarious. And I'm sure in the next playthrough that I do, there'll be other bosses that I struggled with that I found really easy. And there'll be ones that I found really easy in this playthrough that I really struggle with. But we did well. You know, I think for the most part, we probably like an average of like 3 attempts, I think, for every boss, which isn't bad. We did a lot of them first try, if not second try. But One Reborn, I think, was like 5 or 6 tries in the end. But yeah, I've absolutely loved revisiting it. I love this game. I think it's definitely up there as one of my favourite games of all time. Just the whole world and the lore behind it that you can discover for yourself, or the hidden areas that are still so well crafted and detailed that you might just completely miss. Like, they've still put that much effort into it. The boss fights, I think, for the most part, are truly fantastic. I love, you know, having to kind of learn them and different techniques to them. Some really cool areas in there. I think the gameplay's great. I love the mechanic of kind of getting the health back if you keep hitting at it. I love, you know, the world kind of all interconnects and stuff. I liked all the different characters. I'm glad we got to do some things like the Eileen the Crow questline that I didn't manage to do in my first playthrough to completion. I'm glad I managed to do that here. Same with the Alfred questline. So yeah, it was cool to kind of tick a few things off in this playthrough that I hadn't done in my first, and I'm sure that's going to keep going on as I play it again and again and again. But Bloodborne, baby, so good. I think once the credits stop rolling, it just goes straight into New Game Plus. But yeah, that's the series. I hope you enjoyed it. I had an absolute blast with it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Let me know your thoughts on the game as a whole, whether you've played it or not. You know, what impressions did you get from it in this series? Have you played it yourself? What's your favourite boss, least favourite area, least favourite area? Do let me know all that jazz. But I do hope you really enjoyed this series, because I really loved making it. I've had an absolute blast with it. Loved revisiting this game. Can't wait to revisit again at some other point in time. But yeah, I'm so glad I chose to do this as a Let's Play series on the channel. At the time of recording this, you know, I've recorded it all before I've posted any of it, so I don't know how it's going to be received yet, but hopefully you've enjoyed it regardless. And thank you for sticking to the end if you have made it this far. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you've decided to give Bloodborne a go, do let me know. But that is going to be everything for now. Thank you for watching this Let's Play series. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, whatever comes next, I will see you then. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.